hear me?
Yes, hello Rob, I can hear you.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can.
Alright, the session is already underway. Maxim Tetkov has finished his lap. Welcome everyone, I am Robert. I'm here to commentate for today. Galloway is next to finish the lap here at Baku. He goes fastest by half a second. Josh Finks goes P3. Max Skillen goes side by side with Bartosz Braki. Skillen goes second. Braki goes fifth. Josh Gal goes P3. Will Neller goes P4. Roland Motjan is next to cross the line. Where is he going to go? I hope someone else can join for commentary as well. Motjan goes P8. Morgan goes P9. Razin is next to cross the line. And Razin goes P8. Sinonome goes P6. Xavier Wee goes on to P5. Decent lap there. Lotus Evelyn is next to cross the line. Evelyn goes P11. Ebobo goes P9. Lincoln Pana goes P4. In fact, is next and goes 13th. The Graph goes third. Norvik goes 17th. Fraser goes 10th. Franco Gamba goes 4th. Very good lap. Daniel Darabosh is the last car left to do a lap, but he goes 17th only. That's the first round completed, Flo. We'll be waiting for the cars to come in, of course. And if there's anyone else who wants to join for commentary, do let us know, please. Sorry. All right, all the cars are in the pits. We'll be waiting for the next round to start. Do we have anyone in chat watching? Yes, we have just two people, including Flo. So then Josh Finks is going out on track. Okay, Finks is getting ready to start his second lap. Flo, would you like to take us through the lap, or do I have to do it?
I would rather have you do it.
Alright then, fine. It's a long run down the main straight. One of the longest runs in the calendar. As going into a bunch of 90-degree corners. The first one is turn one, heavy braking zone. Need to make sure you don't overshoot there. It's critical. Get a decent exit. It's a short run down to turn two. Same 90-degree left-hander, except it's a lot slower due to the approach. But the exit is critical as you go into this straight. Not as long as the main one, but still pretty important. You can overtake quite well there. Ace is onto the straight, braking hard for turn three. There's no room for going wide. There's a wall right there. Just ask Piastri. You don't want to get into that wall. It's going to turn four. Hit the exit curb there nicely and position the car well for turns five and six. Those things. Finally, the 90-degree corners are over. As going onto the approach turn seven, the first sector split for Josh Fings. He's down on his personal best as you go through turn 7. Pretty slow, but now we get to the castle section, the most tricky spot on the track. You have to be very careful to nail it, and he's slowing down quite considerably. Doesn't want to take too many risks as I go through turn 12. He's an exit from 12. As you go down through this flat out section, he's struggling a little bit. He's sliding, almost hit the wall there. That's cost him some time. And you can see that moment coming already. Understeering in this fast corner, and very lucky not to hit the wall. But Josh thinks his lap will be impacted as you go down the hill for turn 15. It's a difficult corner to handle as you go into 16. Thinks it's 1 second off the pace. 16 is the last proper corner on the racetrack because everything left is flat out. As you go through the right and then the left, Data Bosch is the only car who stayed in the pit on this run. Josh Finks is about to finish his lap. I don't think he'll be able to improve considering the mistake he had on this lap. But either way, he will finish this lap. He is currently in P14. Looks like he will stay there. Yes, he will. 1.5 seconds off the pace. Is anyone on an improvement? Maxim Titkov is not. He's about to finish his lap. Titkov does not improve. Galloway, the original pole sitter, doesn't improve. Oh, pause the championship standings when you can, please. Skillen doesn't improve. Razin does. He goes up in 15th place. Sinonome is next to finish a lap.
I did, by the way. It's in the chat, voice chat.
Ah, thank you, thank you. Graf has improved to third as Braki finishes his lap. No improvement neither for Campana. Roland Motin is on an improvement. He needs one. He's in 21st and goes up to 16th. Lotus Eveland, currently in 20th. Improves to 14th. Good lap. Neller doesn't improve. Gal improves but remains in P5. He doesn't improve. Hamid goes to P10. Bach improves 14th, gains 5 places. Morgan currently in last, remains in last despite improving. And that is it for the second round floor. The
Well,
championship,
we
Graf leads.
still have Fraser and some others going for it at the moment, so it's
Alright,
not yet over.
I'm going to quiet down a little bit. Sturvik is finishing his lap. He doesn't improve despite being up on his personal best for middle sector. Bobo goes 13th. It looks like that's it for the second round this time.
Yes.
As I was saying, in the championship, Graf leads by 10 points from Campana and the further two from Sinonome. Okay. Second rounds are finished. Last cars are coming into the pits. Okay, Skillen is on track for the third run. Some cars are still in the pits. We'll wait for them to start their lap soon. I thought somebody joined. Looks like whoever it was is gone. Skillen is being impeded by his teammate, I think. Yep, his lap is totally compromised. Dennis is also in the chat. Welcome. Be sure to like the video and comment in the chat. Is that spots of rain? Can't be.
It is raining at the moment.
Alright, Skillen is about to complete his lap, but he's been massively impeded, so it's not going to be much for him. Let's see what he does anyway. Skillen is currently in P2 on the grid, so he doesn't need a big improvement, as Fraser's lap is next to be compromised. Galloway and Graf can't improve. Darabosh improves to P11. Motke and his compatriot goes up to 14th, decent improvement. Wilneller is on an improvement, he needs it, and he goes to personal pole, great lap, things also improves. Dinrome goes up to P5, great effort. Azin doesn't improve, neither does Campana. Itkov is next. I I have to ask Flo, how many races are left, including this one?
Four races, if I'm correct.
Okay, Hamid doesn't improve. Braki improves but remains in 18th. Bobo is currently 16th and on an improvement. Let's see what he's got. Victor Bobo goes to P11. Decent improvement. Klaus Gal is next to cross the line. He's currently in P7 and remains there after not improving. Lotus Silvan goes up to 13th. Good effort. Ron Morgan, currently in last place, looks set to remain in last. Morgan doesn't improve. Sam Fact also doesn't improve, remains 18th. Franco Gamba is next to cross the line. Gamba doesn't improve. Stays where he is, which is P6. Yep, some more spots of rain on the racetrack. Quite rare for this country. It's not like it's impossible. No improvement there. Okay, the cars are in the garages. Just 8.5 minutes left in this session. Mhm. Okay, Motian is out on track for the fourth run. I'm not sure if there'll be enough time for a fifth run. Mm. Motian has started his lap. Three cars are still in the pits. Two cars, those being Gamba and Morgan. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Alright. Motian, I don't think he improved. Neller, currently on pole, doesn't improve. He's way off the pace. And I think that is the last lap for him. Graf doesn't improve. He remains P4. Arabosh is going up all the way to P2 as Morgan starts the lap and is being impeded. No improvement for that car. I missed who it was. Ditkov, currently on the lap. No improvement. Way off the pace. Thanks. 15th at the moment. Remains 15th. No improvement. Galway also didn't improve. Campana doesn't improve. Turvik is on an improvement. He's currently 21st, remains 21st despite improving. Hamid goes up to P10, decent improvement. Dynamic currently in P6, remains P6, no improvement. Gamba stayed in the pits on this run. And Sam Fact next to cross the line, currently down in P18 and not on an improvement currently. Let's see his lap. No improvements for Sam Fact. Xavier Wee next to cross the line. No improvement for the Singaporean driver either. Bartosz Braki, currently 19th, is not on an improvement. Doesn't improve. Victor Bobo is also not improving. Let's see though. Bobo crosses the line. And now no improvement. Razin will be next across the line. Looks like not a lot of people are improving. Razin is in P20. He needs that improvement and he doesn't get it. Neither does Gal. And that should be that for this run, I think. No, we still have Fraser, who is on an improvement. Fraser is 16th on the grid. Not looking not too good for the man 7th in the championship. Fraser goes up to 14th only. Evelyn doesn't improve. Morgan goes up to P19. That's a decent improvement. And I think that is that for the last run. This session will be over momentarily. I think that's it for this session, really. There's not enough time. Morgan is coming into the pits now. Looks like that's that for this session. Right, this session is almost done. All okay, Flo?
Yes, yes. Oh, everything is alright.
All right, the session is over. Here we have the grid for today's race. On position we have Will Neller, Daniel Darabosh is in second, Jake Galloway third, followed by Max Skillen in P4. You want to do the grid alongside me, Flo, or do I do everything?
Please do everything. I have to check it also with the picture of the qualifying.
All right, Dennis Graf is in P5, followed by Hentos Sinonome P6. Franco Gamba is 7th, followed by Miklos Gal in 8th place. Lin Campana is 9th, followed by Mohamed Usman Habib in P10. Xavier Ruiz in 11th, followed by Maxim Titkov in P12. Then it is Victor Bobo and Daniel Fraser. Lotus Evelyn is in 15th, followed by Josh Pink 16th. Ron Motti in 17th, followed by Sam Fack down in 18th. Ron Morgan is in 19th, followed by Bartosz Braki. And on the back row, it is Mohamed Razin in 21st and Matusz Turlik in 22nd and last. Now then, the weather for today's race is going to be there's actually a chance of rain, which is not what I expected to say. It's going to start dry, but there's a 70% chance of rain in the early part of the race and 50% chance after 30 minutes.
That will be interesting. But only light rain in GP4 terms.
Yes, that's right. As we're waiting for this race to get underway, this is about to get underway. Here we go. Some spots of rain on the track, but everyone is on dry tires. The short run down to turn one. Neller is on pole. Let's see if he'll be able to hold on to it. As the Baku race is about to get started. Here we go. Now he gets a decent start. Darabosh getting away well as well. Looks like Darabosh is taking the lead though as we approach turn one. It is a short run, but Darabosh has made the most of it. Nair's trying to come back around the outside. Nair looks like he's got it back. He had better grip around the outside. And Nair has taken the lead. Darabosh has dropped second, but Galloway is trying to overtake him. Galloway remains in P3 as Will Nair holds the lead. Some pit calls. We got some damage for 3 cars already. What's happening at the back? Looks like there was an incident at turn one. Or at turn two. Oh my goodness. Mojang got hit from behind by some Fact and Bartosz Braki. Braki ran into Fact at the same time, just very shortly after Fact ran into the Motkin. So 3 cars with damage on the opening lap, but there was no one near the front. As Gal makes a move for P8. The 37 lap complete turn to back.
Rob, you sound like you're underwater right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now it's better.
I can't talk too loudly. And yeah, Gamba has dropped down to P11 after a bad start. His chances of points are now looking super bright. Neller continues to lead. Darbosh in second. Galloway attacking him in P3. Vic is 17th. Morgan in 18th. As in 19th. As Neller has a 6th lead over Darbosh. Darbosh has actually cut it a little bit. Interesting. As we're about to complete the first lap. It's a very long, flat out section. Over 1.2 kilometers, I think. Starbush is gaining in the slipstream, but he's not going to be close enough on Neller to make an attack. Looks like this might not be an easy drive for Will Neller after all. Neller says the early fastest lap. There was only lap 1. We've got some moves here going defensive. Evelyn tries to make a move but has no way through. Watching is coming in. As Darbosh has caught up to Neller, he's setting up a move into turn 3. He's gonna go for the inside, but he doesn't have a whole lot of space. Can he make the move on the braking? Darbosh takes the lead. Good move. But Neller has good better traction around the outside. This isn't over. I think Neller can take it back. Neller hasn't been able to take it back. Darbosh leads the race. And Galloway will be next to attack Neller. It looks to me Darbosh might be on the 2-stop. I think it's still on the... I think some drivers are on the 2-stop. Unless I'm wrong. As the free cars with damage have pitted quite long stops due to their repairs. As Darbosh has already pulled out a little bit of a gap. So will Neller. Jake Galloway is looking to make a move soon. And he needs to hurry because he's under pressure as well for max skill in P4. Neller struggling a little bit for pace, it seems. Can he make the move on Will Neller onto the front straight? It's a long run, but you don't want to pull out the slipstream too early. He's trying to pull alongside, but does he have the overspeed? Might have to get it done under braking. Darbosh is the fastest lap, 1 minute 45.8. Galloway on the braking, he takes P2. Got the job done, let's see if he can hunt the race leader. Has got a free wide moment here. Hamid down the inside, gets past both of them. Fantastic move from Hamid as Franco Gamba is trying to take advantage and re-overtake Hamid. Down the inside into 2, Hamid holds on, goes a little bit wide. Let's take another look at that overtake. Hamid was attacking Gamba and we pulled alongside nicely and with supreme confidence on the braking, broke extremely late, was somehow able to make it work. Fantastic stuff. What do you think of that, Flo?
Yeah, that was absolutely incredible for DTM at Baku.
Indeed, as Rui is attacking Gamba, Skillen has also overtaken Neller unseen by the cameras. Must have been at turn 3. Let's take another look. Yes, it was around the outside. Not the most common move, but he's made it work nicely. A better traction around the outside and was able to pass Neller, who is really struggling the pole sitter. He's down lap 3 and he's already off the podium. Who knows how much further he'll drop in this race. He needs to get it together if he wants to score some good points today. Graf, championship leader, currently in P5. He will be next to tag Neller, but not for the Kessel section. There isn't enough space to get 2 cars alongside. Never mind. To actually race each other. It's just a matter of gaining time to the car in front and attacking them where it's actually possible to attack, mainly in the last sector, not the front straight. Graf is quite close, but you can't make a move into turn 15. It's too tight. Gamba is defending from Wee, as Hamid has already pulled away a little bit from these guys. We trying to make a move into turn 16, that's never going to work. It's not an overtaking opportunity. but he hasn't lost too much time. He will have another chance on the main straight. For the 5 corners we go. For the left-hander, he went a little bit too aggressive. That's cost him a little bit of ground. Graf is pulling alongside Neller. He's already ahead of him. Halfway down the straight, when Neller is really hemorrhaging places, Darabosh hits another fast lap. Neller tries to get the place back, but he has no chance to fight back. We has made Gamba lose 2 positions actually as Titkov goes down the inside. There's contact and into the wall go the pair of them. Titkov is, I think he's out. What did he collide with, Morgan? Oh, Fraser. Big damage for Fraser. Both of them are out of the race. And that was a big collision. They ran out of room. Let's take another look at what happened. Titkov went for a move around the outside. Fraser closed the door. But Titkov just understeered. Fraser left plenty of space. Titkov just understeered and took the pair of them out. What do you think, Flo?
Yeah, that was on Titkov. He was just too aggressive going that tightly into the first corner.
Yep, indeed. But I don't think there will be any penalties for that one.
No, I will not give anything.
Alright. Is that Arcar who got damage or am I tripping? Yes, it's Dorvik. He got damage as well. Oh, he got hit by the bonnet of Fraser's car. That's not good for Dorvik. He's taking some damage. As Sinonome has also overtaken Neller. My goodness me, Will Neller is not having a good time today. What is wrong with his pace? Sinonome gets him down the inside of turn 3 as Gal makes a move for P7. Or second, before he loses it back to Campana. Speaking of Campana, I think he'll be overtaking Neller next, as Darabosh leads by 1.5 seconds. Yellow flags are gone now. Confirmation there that Fraser is out of this one. Speaking of Daniel Darabosh, he's currently 9th in the championship. He has only one podium this season, a P3 at Mugello, in that Legacy Cup race which got converted into a championship round. I think a win here would help Darabosh quite a lot, but it's a long race, plenty of things can happen. He may be the fastest now, there's no guarantee he'll stay in P1 till the end of the race, we'll see. As it looks to me like Max Skillen is gaining on Jay Galloway. He might try to get past his compatriot soon. Is this Neller about to lose another position? Not for the moment. He's gonna hold on a little bit longer, I think. But I'm scared for Neller. I'm not sure he can hold on to the points.
Just a moment, I want to check something.
Alright, what is it? Apologies for the replay. I actually got a great start, pulled away a lot on the first lap, but then started to lose a bunch of time. It's like he burned out
Okay, I
his
just
tires
wanted to check the fuel consumption per lap, but it's working perfectly, so all good.
Alright then, alright. We're looking at Lotus even in the meantime. He's our personal best lap on last lap. He's there in 15th place. Campana is attacking Neller, but is not close enough to make a move on the Briton. And Campana currently in P7. He needs to pick up some places because Dennis Graf is currently ahead of him. That's gonna open up. That's gonna increase Graf's lead in the championship, which is not what Campana wants. Gal's in P8 in the meantime, on track for 1 point. It's Hamid 6 to take that point away from him. We'll see what's gonna happen. It's only lap 5. It's a long race. Plenty of things can happen, and Baku has a tendency to have plenty of chaos. Jay Galloway is keeping a respectable gap to Max Skillen. It's not a big gap, but it's good enough to hold a position. Let's see how much longer he can keep him behind, as I have a feeling Skillen is faster than him. You know, it looks to me like Darabosh has stopped pulling away. The gap remains around the second and a half. You can see him there, look, from Skillen's POV. He is not too far in front. he might be vulnerable later on in the race if he drops pace. As Killen gaining in the slipstream, but just not close enough to Jake Galloway to complete a move. He's not even thinking about the late lunge. On the brakes, he knows that's impossible from that distance. But speaking of that, Gal is trying to make a move on Hamid, but no way through for the Hungarian driver. Actually, I think Hamid passed Gal unseen by the cameras, because Gal was in front last time I checked. Yeah, Hamid got him on the straight, and Gal was thinking of getting him back, but he decided not to go for it. So Hamid has moved himself up into the points. His Killen has caught up to Galloway on the straight down to turn 3. Tried to make a move, but couldn't make it work. Meanwhile, Campana is trying to go around the outside of Will Neller, leaves him no space, and keeps him behind. Neller doing good to defend. He's going to do that if he wants to hold on to a decent points finish.
Petronas Mercedes is the McLaren of DTM.
In what way?
Team orders.
Huh.
Nella should let Campana through.
Still, instead of papaya rules, we get silver rules.
Hello, Franco.
Is he in the chat?
Yes. And yes, you did have a good quality session, but your driver decided to sleep a little bit in the race, so yeah. Let's see the second stint.
I think there was a little bit of a lockup for Hamid, as he's trying to catch up to Campana and Neller. Neller is starting to form a little bit of a train of cars behind him, and I think he might be getting overtaken here soon, as Sinonome has opened up a big gap to Neller.
By the way, every driver is on one stop. Oh, the track is getting wet.
So it seems as Skillen might be making the move on Galloway. He's already ahead on the timer at the bottom. Skillen is up into second place. Galloway's gonna try to get him back under braking, though this isn't over. It's over now. As we got a free one moment here, Neller has lost one place, two places. Hamid makes 2 places work. Fantastic overtake. Hamid has made another great pass. As Darapos, the race leader, is out of the race. What's happened to him? What has happened to Daniel Darabos? Did he crash it? He's missing a wheel. I think he's crashed it.
Oh my god. I cannot
This means
believe
Skillen
it.
takes the lead. And Darabos was on track to have a great result.
Holy shit.
Gonna walk away with nothing.
Yeah, and
What has happened to
also
Daniel Darabos?
he was not even in like the top team. He's in the Triple R BMW. It's not even. I think it's the 4th or 5th fastest car. It's not even the fastest. So, damn.
Oh, it's a transmission problem.
Wait, really? Oh shit. Oh, that's
So
a
he
shame.
so he didn't crash it.
Ah.
It just failed on him suddenly, and there was nothing he could do. Daniel Darabos, with a transmission problem, is out of this race. It looked to me like he had crashed out of turn 1, but no, that wasn't it. As Hamid, who'd been making such a great job, has picked up damage with that wheel. A shame for Hamid. He had been making a fantastic he's been making a fantastic push for the field, but thanks to that damage, he's gonna have to work a whole lot harder if he wants to get some points. Unfortunately for Hamid, that's not so good, as this moves Campana up to P5. What a shame, just after Hamid made a brilliant double overtake. Picks up damage. This promotes Victor Bobo to P6, and Bobo also got past Neller unseen by the cameras. And Neller lost 3 places, though gained 2 back as a result of Darabos retiring, and Hamid picking damage. As Hamid has dropped to 15th, this is not good for Hamid. Meanwhile, Maestro Darabos means Dennis Graf is onto the podium. We might have a chance to get past Galloway.
The lucky boys back at it during this season.
Skillen has taken the lead. The Graf is gaining a lot on Jake Galloway. He's going to try to pull alongside him now. He's going for the left, which will be the inside for turn 1. Does he have the straight line speed?
Oh, the straight line speed of the Ferrari doesn't seem that good, to be honest.
He's going to go for it nevertheless. Galloway shuts the door. Graf is backing out. He decided not to go for it. While he's overtaking Gal. Has he got him? Yes, he has. Gamba is also going to get Gal on the exit. He's got great traction, and Franco Gamba moves up into P9. And Coach Gal drops down to 10th. That was a good move from Franco Gamba. As Hamid has finally made his way to the
I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters.
pits.
I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters. I wonder if he will fit wet tires or inters
It's only wet in a few corners. I
Yeah,
don't think he'll make the switch.
yeah, not me neither, but the track is getting wetter. Oh, there we go, Inters.
Put the inters on, but he's only put 15 laps of fuel in. So he's going on a two-stop strategy thanks to that damage he picked up. Thanks to this impromptu pit stop. So Hamid will be on inters, which might be a better tire, but he's a long way back and he has to make another stop, so his chances of points are now effectively zero, which is a shame because he had strong pace and made multiple brilliant overtakes today. I feel really bad for Hamid and for Darabosh. Meanwhile, Sinonome will be the next one to hunt down. When did Graf get past Galloway? Must have been at turn 3. We didn't catch it on camera. We know he failed to overtake at turn 1. Did he get him at 3? Yes, he did. Of a dive bomb down the inside. That was well executed as the championship leader is now up into second place. Next target for him is Max Skillen, if he can hunt him down. Meanwhile, Hento Sinonome, the man third in the championship, doesn't want to miss out on the fun. Looks like he'll be the next one to get Galloway. What do you think, Flo?
Yeah, I think that Xenonome could be in contention. Oh, and there's the spray.
Yeah, we got some spray on last corner. It's normally flat in the dry. Might be a little bit more trickier in these rare conditions, as Sinonome is not close enough to make a move. But he might get a shot into turn 3. Got some more spray, as Wee is making a move on Will Neller. Neller drops down to P8, Wee is up into P7. Good move. As Miklos Gal is also trying to make a move on Franco Gamba, but he can't, as we got some spray into turn 1. Confirmation there. Wee has passed Neller. As Sinoma is going for the outside of turn 3. Can get Galloway. It's a slow point of the track, but he's got better traction and he's got him. Or has he? Because Galloway gets him back around the outside of turn 4. This is brilliant racing between the pair of them in tricky conditions. Gal is fighting with Gamba. He's going to try to do the same, but he can't. Gamba closes the door. That's a great fight. Or P3 Flaw.
The race is heating up at the moment, even though the circuit is most likely getting colder.
Yes, indeed. Sonome had a great chance there, but he's gonna have to try again. Meanwhile, this means Graf is pulling away from him. Could Graf close down Skillen and take the lead, perhaps? There's plenty of time left in this race, so anything can happen.
I think the same. There will be forced pit stops coming up for the wet tires.
This could switch everyone to the two-stop strategy. I want to take a look at Hamid's pace. He's 38 seconds behind the next car, but if his pace proves anything, someone could make the switch early. As Sonoma is going for the outside, that was a very aggressive move. This corner is not flat out anymore in these conditions, but that move has cost him a bunch of time. That's a move you would never even dare to make in the dry.
Yeah,
In
he
these
could have
conditions, he had
easily
to
went
go.
into the wall there.
Yeah, indeed. It's so easy to pick up understeer in conditions like this, especially on dry tires. As Victor Bobo is in P6, looks like we're on overtake here. Miklos Gal is going for the move on Franco Gamba. He's staying behind. The two cars further behind are passing each other. As Gal remains behind Gamba, Razin goes up to P11. He's overtaken things. As the visibility is going to get worse and worse as things stand. Bobo has caught up to Lin Campana, ran second in the championship, going on the defensive against the British driver. Lamborghini stays behind. Neller is in P8, not a good look for the pole sitter. I think he is fourth in the championship, if I'm not mistaken. Razin consolidates P11. As Bobo is very close to back to Campana, but he can't get him in this twisty part of the track. He's gonna have to wait for the main straight. Baku is an interesting track because you can't really pass from most of it, for 70% of it. You can only pass on the main straight on round to turn 1 and on the round to turn 3. That's pretty much it. As we have some pit calls, some people are coming in. It's the people who got damaged on the first lap. Back to staying out though. Jurvik is coming in. Is he gonna make the tire switch?
Yes, these are certainly tire changes.
Martin Jurvik and Braki are pitting.
Maybe even full wets, but let's see.
I don't think it's full wet territory. Some corners are still dry. It's just inters. We got a yellow flag. What is going on? It's Sinonome. He's gone off, but he doesn't appear to have picked up any damage. He tried to go for the move on Galloway, and he just bunted him and ended up spinning himself. Galloway carried on, but Tsunonome has lost plenty of time, did a full 360, and has lost 2 places. No, just 1 place. That's a costly mistake for Tsunonome. Puts him behind Campana,
Uh,
the man ahead of him in the championship.
I would still consider him to be lucky that he didn't have to stop, otherwise he would be in that last in the pack.
Yeah, but he would have made the tire switch as Graf and Skillner are making it now. Skillner is pitting, so is Graf. They're going to switch to Inters. So this race is becoming a 2-stop. Strategy goes out the window. Everything is going to change now. Track is too wet for dry tires. Sinonome had that moment earlier. Still remains in front of Graf, who has to wait here for the Lamborghini. And for Wee, Graf has lost some time. He was 1.6 seconds behind the leader. He's going to be further back now as Gal comes in. He's going to have to wait for his mechanics. The double stack did not turn out well, and Victor Gal is going to lose a bunch of time.
Yeah, I don't know what AF Course did here, but they decided to bring in both drivers, but most of the teams don't do that.
Edward Gal hasn't lost a catastrophic amount of time, but he has lost a significant amount. 21-second stop. Actually, I take that back. It looks much more catastrophic than I thought at first. Wilner is second, but he hasn't pitted yet. He's got Franco Gamba close behind him. Sinonoi provisionally leads, but he'll probably pit this lap. Skillen is in P5, but he will retake the lead once everyone pits. And Graf being impeded means Skillen has a larger lead now. We got himself in front of a Bobo. That's interesting.
Oh.
As the under middle sector is pretty wet, quite a lot of spray. Well, now is he getting the pit call at the end of this lap?
Has to.
As we enter sector 3, he hasn't got it yet.
Yeah, but they need to do it.
Pack is pitting now at the moment, as it looks like he's dropping to the back of the pack. Race leader, Sinonome, I think it got a pit call, and so does Neller. Neller is coming in, though the pit call came pretty late. These guys are making the switch to Inters finally. Will Franco Gamba box as well? Yes, he will. Soul Josh thinks Skillin, who has already pitted, doesn't need to pit again. Though he will pit in about 12 lap time or so. Everyone is switching to the 2-stop. He's got a much bigger lead over Graf now, so he can rest a little bit easy. Tsunonome is being serviced. Has he pitted 1 lap too late? He was in a fight with Campana after his mistake. So let's see if that has cost him some time. Actually, looks like he might be jumping Campana. So guys who pitted for Inters early might have gone a lap or two too early. Tsunonome stays in front. Tsunonome gets back in front of Link Campana. That's interesting. Now emerges in P8, 6.9 second stop. But yeah, Sinonome has regained the place he lost thanks to a mistake. Looks like the dry tires were actually quicker flow. As Bobo is making a move around the outside of Xavier Wee. That was a close one, but he couldn't complete it. Our thoughts, Flo?
Yeah, looks like that 1 lap was pretty crucial for the dry tires.
By the way,
think...
take another look at Gamba and Things, because it looks like they fueled to the end.
Wait, really? Oh, wait.
Yes, I just noticed.
17 laps. No.
Not definitely Things. Take another look at him. Oh, it's Razin and Things.
Oh yes, Razin and things are fueled to the end. That's interesting.
You know, yes, indeed. This could get them into the points, perhaps, if they're lucky. Meanwhile, Skillen now leads by 5 seconds in front of Graf. It was just 1.5 seconds before the pit stops, but thanks to Graf being impeded in the pits, the lead has shot up massively. It's a 5-second lead, pretty healthy, but let's see if Skillen can hold on to it. Meanwhile, Bobo lost the place to win in the pit stop stages. He's gonna try to get it back on track. Naller is quite close to pair of them. Let's see if he'll have better pace on the Inters. Bobo's trying to go for the move here. That was very bold, but it was probably never going to work. Victor Bobo can't make the move. Neller has gotten a lot closer as a result. But he's still in the slipstream. Look at the visibility though. You can barely see the car in front. Now Neller is going for the move on the Bobo, and he's gonna get him. Neller's up to P7. The Bobo really cost himself the place there. As Neller goes through. Meanwhile, further back, Ron Morgan is making a move on Lotus Eveland. These guys are fighting for decent positions. He's up in 12th place, is Ron Morgan. Akugamba is in P9. Confirmation there, and Morgan is ahead of Eveland. As the Bobo, is he going to try to get Neller back? It doesn't appear to be close enough. No, he's not. Can you still hear me? I think you should be able
Yes.
to. As we have a moment here, Eveland is trying to get Morgan back, but they keep it single file. Has Skillen won any races this season? No, he hasn't. He got second at Estoril and Road America, though. Got second in the last race, so he could be on track for a second podium in a row, and this time a win. Are you still there, Flo?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm going to have to reset my mic.
Okay. Yeah, Nella really looks very slow in this race.
Almost quite close to Baku now. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me fine, Flo?
No, you look sound like underwater right now.
Looks like Graf has gained a few tenths
Now,
on Skillen.
now it's better.
Did Bobo get him?
Yes.
Can you say something, Flo?
Hello, hello.
Yeah, I hear you very quietly. I need to adjust my mic. From my end, but it should be better now. I think it's can be fine.
You sound like underwater.
I'm sorry, I have to talk a little quietly. I can't talk too loud. It should be better though, right? You can understand what I'm saying, right?
Yes, now it's better. Now it's better.
Alright. Every time I get an issue with my mic, I have to disconnect and re-enter. It's weird, but I have to deal with it. You know, Skillen, if he wins this race, I think it is gonna get him up to fourth in the championship. So that'll be a very decent result for Max Skillen. He's currently P6 on 37 points, just one behind Galen Neller.
Wow, those people fueled till the end are so slow. That's unbelievable.
How slow are they?
You can see it with Ibobo attacking him into turn, I think 16 is it? But yeah, he's now going for it again.
Is we going to the end of the race?
Yes.
Yes, he is. My goodness. As Ibobo looks like he's already got him. Yes, he has. And Neller has been overtaken by Franco Gamba. Neller drops out of the points, the pole sitter. This is not a good look. This is not good for him.
No, this is really not good.
Ron Morgan tries to make a move on Razin, but can't make it work.
The rain is scheduled to be until the end of the race, so it should stay like this, actually.
Alright. Doesn't look like we'll be going back to dry conditions, but now he's going to try to take 8th place back. He's going to make a late dive down the inside, and he almost got it. But Gamba remains in front, and I think Franco will be very happy to know he's on track for some points. But Neller has got him. Fantastic stuff from Will Neller. Gets himself back in the points, and the old dog is still fighting. Yeah, we got some more people in the chat. That's fantastic. Does Franco have a new account, by the way, on YouTube?
No, it's just that YouTube put in those ad tags a few months ago, I think, and that's why it appears like he has a new account.
I thought Franco was a mod for the chat.
Well, he is.
All right.
At least you should still see it.
Gamma's gonna have to try again if he wants to overtake Neller, but he's not close enough this lap. Meanwhile, Finks is in a battle with Morgan, who manages to stay ahead.
Some people will soon go into the pit stops again, into the boxes again. 3 laps, 4 laps.
Yeah, we'll be seeing pit stops again soon.
Well, at the moment, Wee is actually pulling away a little bit, but maybe that's only because of Nella not having a good pace this race. Like, Razin is holding up all of those guys behind him, even including Finks, who's also on a one-stop.
I think Razin is full to the end, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Razin is under a lot of pressure from a bunch of people behind.
They have good straight line speed. But
I think
I
Morgan
think
will
that's
get him
it. Yeah,
now.
that's it. Should be it.
Meanwhile, Gal has overtaken Hamid. Gal is starting to recover some ground. Hamid pitted quite early for those inters. Of course, both Gal and Hamid are in a fight back. Morgan has overtaken Razin, confirmation there.
Okay, now looks like the tree is actually holding them up.
His
Let's
pace
see
is
what
not
will
too
happen.
terrible given his fuel load.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
He might finish in the points after all with his strategy.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, the pit lane in Baku is quite long, or you can, well, maybe not long, but it will cost you a lot of time when you're going into the pits because of the straight.
Meanwhile, Graf has cut the gap to Skun to under 4 seconds, so he is gaining on the race leader. He might be able to catch him before the end. Graf has won 3 races already this season. Skillen is yet to get a win. As Evelyn is making a move here, he's got great straight line speed advantage. He's already ahead. Gal is trying to get in there as well. It's going to be a free wide moment. Finks has already been passed by both of them. Can Gal get a double overtake here? Looks like, no, Gal's actually dropped back behind Finks. Finks gains 1 position back. Gal drops back to 14th. Yeah, big train of cars there. Sneller, it has got it back up to Wee. Is he going to get him around the outside of turn
Oh,
3? He's going
late!
for the
Oh,
inside.
whoa.
That's a late move. Thankfully, no contact. But got back up to Neller in the meantime, so this is good for him.
If he does it well, he could maybe overtake both of them if in the first corner. We did see that before in the race, but I wonder how possible that is under wet conditions.
Well, racing is different in the wet. Some more spots June expect for an overtake can become open. Overtaking though is trickier in the wet compared to dry. But you have more options. Now he's quite close, but he has to watch his mirrors. Gamba looks very eager to take advantage. Could we get a free wide moment perhaps? Visibility is pretty bad. Now he's already going for the move. Gamba is being squeezed in, but he's going for the outside. Looks like a free wide moment either way. Gamba has gone in front of both of them, but can he hold it? Down the outside for turn 1. Gamba jumps up into P7. Nair has overtaken Wee as
He did
well.
it. The Lambo
Fantastic,
engine is powerful, so
fantastic stuff from Franco Gamba. He gets himself into the points. Let me take a quick look at the wiki. Goodness gracious. Gamba hasn't scored points in the last 6 races. He hasn't scored points since Barcelona, which was over a year and 4 months ago. A year and 5 months ago. A year and 4 months ago almost. So it's been a long time since he last scored some points. But this will be good for him. I'm gonna get him in front of Motjan in the championship.
Hamid is pitting this lap.
He did pit pretty early. Was the first one to make the switch to Inters, if you remember. And he got that damage.
He's not really pulling away Franco, but I don't think that Nella can overtake him, to be honest. So
No, probably not.
that was gross. Oh god, keep it clean, please, with when you pit in the... Okay, that should work. If
And
he
he's
gone
coming in
to the
now.
right, that would have not been so good.
He's slowing down and already got Gal through. Gal's making a move here. So is Razin. Evelyn stays in front of Razin as Gal makes a place. After 13th he goes. Trying his best to recover after that horrible pit stop.
Dries? They put dries on. Looks like
That's
the
very interesting.
dries might be good, maybe. Then that's very interesting. Yes.
Well, given how far back he is in the race, he's trying anything, really. He's going to the end at least, though.
But sometimes GP4 is GP4, so if they put on dries, they put on dries. So maybe that will happen to Sinonomi as well, knowing
Very
GP4.
well be. I wonder which tire is faster. That could change things a lot for the drivers. Just 1 or 2 laps could make a big difference if there's a big tire delta. I
That,
suspect everyone might switch to the dries.
so if the dries are actually garbage, then the ones who go the one stoppers, those who go till the end, they might still have a chance in that case.
Nome is coming in. I'm not sure what the gap was between him and Galloway, but he's going to try his best to close it down. Is he going for another set of inters? No, he's switching to the dries as well. He's going to the end. Razin is making a move on Lotus Eveland. He's got it. Gal is going to try to get past both of them. He's got past Eveland already. And Gal is making it 2 places. Great move from Miklos. Gal gets himself up to P11. And Sinome emerges just in front of these guys who are battling. Good thing he gets clean air, as Gal has made a fantastic move work. Now we'll see how good Sinome's pace is in these conditions on these tires. It'll be
Yeah, we
interesting.
can find that out with Gal if he's catching up or not.
Meanwhile, Razin had a little look at Gal, but wasn't able to get him. Meanwhile, Bobo is up to V5. Did he make an overtake? Or is that just because Tsunonome pitted? Yeah, looking at the bottom, it looks just because Tsunonome pitted. We will keep an eye on the Japanese driver's pace. It's only been a sector, but Gal isn't getting much closer.
Let's see when will Hamid cross the line.
Hamid was on track for some very good points. Unfortunately, picking up the damage, he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Picked out the damage from Dada Bosch's car.
Wait, was that his last lap? That would be.
Hamid only got his first points of the season last race with a
No,
P4 finish, which was
this is
fantastic.
pit stop lap. Okay, we
He
need
was
to
on
wait
track for
this.
another good finish, but now Hamid is not going to score points, which is a real shame. But let's see how quick he is on those dry tires. What do you think, Flo? Which tire is faster?
At the moment, no idea. Let's see, maybe we can find something out with the gap to Turvik if he's going quicker. And it cut away.
No update.
Let's see. With this purse, no.
It's going to work either very well or very badly for Sinonome. Hamid doesn't have much to gain in this race. He was a long way back from everyone else thanks to the impromptu pit stop he made.
He's really. The pace is similar to those on the. Actually, no. 28 point. Yeah, he's slower at the moment.
What about Sinonome? Is he pulling away from Gal?
Let's see. Well, certainly not.
No, Gal is keeping up with him.
Yeah.
But not close enough to attack.
Let's just follow it.
Was there another pit call? Who was it for?
Motkin.
He's coming in this lap. No, Graf has got the gap quite a lot. He's under 2 seconds now. He must have not been paying too much attention to the gap, because he's really made some inroads. I think we might see a change of leader soon. You know, it's important for Tsunome's race that he keeps Gal behind him. Evelyn is trying to make places. He's behind Razin. He's been fighting him for a few laps. As Gal is right on the back of Tsunome. Gal's teammate is pitting. That's Graf. Was that scheduled pit stop? Must be. Yes, it is. As he's just lapped. Fact. 1.6 seconds to Skillen. But this could be quite crucial if the dry tire is slower, this could derail Graf's progress in chasing after Ray's lead. So we'll see. Of course, he has to pit because of his fuel, but this could be an interesting gamble. Sonoma's actually pulled away from Gal in the last sector
Yeah,
quite a lot as
actually his lap time this was good, Sinonomi's, so
Evelyn fails to make the move. Mochin is coming in. Could the track be getting better?
looks so. It appears that way. Maybe a dry line will appear somewhere.
Evelyn is trying to get another look at Razin. There's barely any space. Razin shuts the door, but Evelyn switches to the outside. This is brilliant. He's unable to get the position. Mochin comes in. His race was already pretty much ruined, but he's making the switch to dries, I think.
Yes.
6.6 second stop. Good effort. Campana is fighting with Bobo still. Bobo has been behind him for a few laps, wasn't able to get him. Let's see if he'll have a chance to make an overtake.
Ooh, a slide. Let's see, Graf pit. Dry tires.
Evelyn makes the move on Razin, good stuff. Sphinx is right there behind these guys. Wait, has Galloway pitted?
Yes.
He's got quite a good gap in front of Sinome. He's just in front of Wee. As Sphinx is going for the outside of Razin. Can he make it work? Not quite. Is coming in this lap. It'll be important to see if he can stay in front of Graf.
Oh my god, what is he doing? What is Braki doing?
Skillen is being held up massively by Bartosz Braki here.
Wow.
He finally laps him.
If that gives Dennis the win, that would be quite something here. That was unbelievable.
There is a chance that this could cost Skillen the lead.
Yeah. That was just like I cannot really describe what the hell Braki did there, but that was an
6.5 second stop.
maybe.
I want to see a fight for the win on track, to be honest.
Let's see. Where's Dennis? Ooh, that will be close. That will be close.
Skillen will be in front, but his lead has been massively cut. Graf is right there and ready to pounce.
Yeah, I mean, he can just stride now. See.
He could go for it right away. Let's see if he's gonna do it.
If he does it, then Baraki will have a lot to explain.
He's closing the door, Skillen.
Defended aggressively, but it
Of course,
worked.
it's difficult to get tires up to temperature in these conditions. Skillen had to make that defensive move. Now he needs to get some heat into tires and try to pull away. Things is in front of Razin in the meantime. As around the outside goes Razin. He wants to get the move done. Evelyn has pulled away from these guys a little bit as Morgan comes out of the pits. Bobo's coming in this lap. He got Campana out by the cabbers, I think. Yes, he did. Everyone is switching to dry tires.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, is Graf gonna take the lead? It's a good chance.
Yeah,
But
the
it's a
right
two.
tires are pretty much the same pace at the moment, so.
He tried to go for the move, cost him some time, and this is gonna be a good relief for Skillen. Skillen's gonna hold down on the back straight. Sorry, on the front straight. As Campana got past Bobo.
Yeah,
Why did he let him through?
throttle problem. No, electrical for Ibobo. But he
He was
needed to
pitting
pit
anyway.
anyway, so that is very lucky. Very lucky. Just lost one
Yeah,
place, most likely.
he's only lost a couple of seconds,
Yeah.
but he's gonna have to overtake Campana again if he wants to get P4, I think. And they come. Yeah, Skillen holds on for another lap, but thanks to Braki holding him up, Graf is a lot closer than he would like. Bobo's being serviced. Is he gonna have to wait for Campana? No, 5.5 seconds stop. That's the fastest stop of the day. And this definitely helped Bobo regain some time in the battle of Campana. But these guys are not gonna be in clean air. They got some traffic.
Yeah, they have
Including Razdin, who is going to the end.
Razin and Fangs, both of them.
Evelyn is not going to the end. He's spinning this lap. Meanwhile, Graf is getting close. But I'm not sure if he'll be close enough to attack at the end of this lap. Like I said earlier, there are only 2 spots where you can overtake on this racetrack. As Gamba is coming in this lap, he was the points, but he's not pulling away much from Neller. Alloy is being impeded by Neller, who's also coming in this lap. Wee's going to the end, right? Some more pit calls further back.
Yeah, Wee's going to the end.
The track doesn't improve dramatically. This could be a good strategy for Xavier Ruiz. Meanwhile, Skillen is holding on quite well. Graf hasn't gotten any closer. He
Yeah.
was faster in the previous stint, but has Skillen been able to turn tables? I'm not sure. You know, Galloway tries to go for the outside. That was never going to work, and he just cost himself a bunch of time. Luckily, he's got a decent gap to the cars behind. It hasn't cost himself much. Next car behind him is Wee, who's on a much worse tire. As Gamba and Neller come in. Here comes Franco Gamba. On track to get his first points in over a year. He'll be delighted with that. 7.1 second stop, not the best stop of the day by any
Yeah,
stretch.
the refueling station or the tank, it got stuck. The fuel hose got stuck on the car.
Yeah, they sorted it out quickly though.
Yeah.
Neller, Galloway, sorry, not Galloway, Gal, and Evelyn also came in. As Morgan is just behind Neller. Morgan is having a very decent drive contending with Riddle Neller.
We'll
Let's
surely
see if he can
attack
get an
him.
overtake done.
Oh, we need to go
Yeah,
to the first two though.
not a place to overtake though. Not here. But Gaff is getting closer. He will have a chance in the main straight. And this could be the move that decides it. Unless Skillen's got some more tricks in the bag and can offer a good defense. Gonna slow down quite considerably in the final corners. Graf is a whole lot closer, and I think he's going to make the move now. He's pulling alongside, but there is that straight line speed disadvantage that could haunt him. Let's see, will Skillen be able to hold on? We have 10 laps to go in this race, and looks like Skillen will hold on to the lead just a little bit longer. How
Yeah.
much longer is the question? How much longer can he hold on to the lead? It looks like Nero was able to stay in front of Morgan in the
Ooh,
meantime.
something happened there.
Yellow flags, Razin is out. He's collided with a Bobo. Bobo has avoided taking damage. But what has happened there?
Oh, the wheel is going on the circuit.
This could be bad.
Oh god.
Hamid gets damaged once again, and this time he's out. This is not a good day for Hamid as Eveland avoids the damage masterfully. Raven West of Motia also avoids him, but this is not a good day for Hamid, I'm afraid. Gets damage two times in a single race, as Sinonome tried to overtake Wii, who is holding him up. Let's see what happened. Campana, did he trigger this? He went for the move down the inside. He got pushed from behind by Bobo, who spun himself around. Razin, completely innocent passenger and all of that, but this got Campana past Razin, who is out, of course.
Okay, that was pretty stupid from Ibobo, I have to say. That was a Ibobonado moment.
Trying to go free wide into a corner where we've never seen where there's almost never been any overtakes. This was pretty dumb.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but this was a pretty dumb move, and Bobo has just cost himself any chance of getting past Campana.
Yeah, that is a 10-second time penalty.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Flo?
Yes, for Ibobo. Why? Well, he took out 2 cars, so maybe it should be 20 seconds.
Wait, Campana got damage.
Wait, what?
I thought Campana didn't get any damage. What the hell?
He got damage?
He did.
Yes. Just not graphically, but he has front damage.
This is massive for Dennis Graf. The man second in the championship is on track to score 0 points as a result of this damage. Looks like Sinome will take over second in the championship as things stand, but Graf will definitely increase his lead by a good amount. Can he get the maximum points though and overtake Skill and win this race? He's close, but doesn't appear to be close enough, Flo.
Yeah. He's still too far behind him, and even the last time when he was actually close enough, he couldn't get the overtake because of the straight line speed of the Ferrari, so...
Ellen is pretty slow for the final corners. They're flat out in the drive, but now in these conditions, Skillen is being very cautious as Sinonome is right behind Wii. Wii has been promoted to 4th place thanks to the chaos. But I don't think he can hold off Sinonome for much longer. Got yellow flags, but they're at a place where you can't overtake. Unless you're Victor Bobo trying it. I know we've seen an overtake in some category at that corner turn 16. Probably in F2, but for the life of me I just can't remember. Must have been in F2, I think. Overtake at that corner. But it's very rare. Like I said earlier, and I'm saying it again, only turns 1 and 3 are real overtaking spots on this track. And speaking of turn 3, looks like Sonome is going to try and move on Wii. Let's see which Asian driver is going to be in front. Sonome is going for the move. Can he get this done? Not quite. He's going to have to wait a little bit longer for us to make the move.
Yeah, Dennis, you are a lucky bastard. This season. Well, but he's not really. I mean, he is putting pressure onto Skillen, but not finding a way past.
Skillen is doing a very good job to hold on to this lead. But the question is, can he hold on to the end? It doesn't look like he'll be able to pull away from
this
Graf.
time.
This is Graf's best chance yet. He's pulling alongside Skillen. But once again, he doesn't appear to have the straight line speed to finish it off.
Just
He'll have to get it done on the braking.
Yeah, now he did it. Now did the right thing, going back.
Well, Skillen closed the door on him. He didn't need to. Either way, this was Graf's best chance yet.
Yeah.
And with 8 laps to go, he will get more chances. This race is not done, not by a long shot. Tsunomi, We's pitting. What is going on? Does he have a problem?
He
He's gonna close.
change of tires.
Why are you going to do that?
I
Now you
don't
just
know.
costing yourself any chance of points.
Yeah,
Tsunomi gets
it's
through.
GP4, but if the game wants to do it, it does it. Yeah, the same for things, and yeah,
They could have just gone to the end without a hitch, but as a result, they've completely ruined their own strategies. And I think we must be cursing on the radio right now because they just thrown out his points chances. He's gonna put Neller back in the points. Bobo is gonna lose some places, I think, Stan, thanks to his penalty, I think. 1 or 2 places. And look who's in P9 right the outside of the points. Miklos Gal.
yeah,
Gal has not. Gal has lost a very big amount of time with his slow pit stop at the first pit stop. And now he's very close to the points. He just needs to get past Ron Morgan. But there's a kicker. Morgan has not scored points this season. If he manages to hold on to P8, this will be a fantastic result for him. As Graf tries to go for the move into the chicane, it's impossible to overtake there. And this has cost him his last touch to Skillen. And as a result, Skillen will hold on another lap. Graf is definitely getting creative. You know, Flo, I think Graf has a better chance to get it more than 3 rather than 2.
sorry. Can you say that again? Your quality was cutting off there a little bit.
I think Graf has a much better chance to go for the move at turn 3 instead of turn 1. Because he's
Yes,
tried many times at turn 1 and doesn't have straight line speed.
yes, I think the same, to be honest.
Morgan is on track for his first ever points, but he has to hold off Miklos Gal, who is in a much faster car. Are you okay?
I just had a cough.
Okay, okay. I had a few coughs myself today, so it's alright, don't worry. Gal's gonna go for the move, and it's gonna be a big shame for Ron Morgan if he misses out on the points. But Gal wants to get back into the points after a disaster pit stop. Hasn't got him yet, but he's gonna go for the inside. And Miklos Gal stays behind.
Yeah,
Morgan holds on.
Miklos obviously has the same problem as Dennis with the straight line speed.
I wonder though, does Morgan have the pace to catch and pass Neller? As look how close Graf is getting to the back of Skillen. He's very quick in the middle sectors than his Graf. Orton's quicker in that sector. Once again, he's gonna be close. Can he make the move this time? It's a very long straight. And this time, this might be his best chance yet. He's pulling out the slipstream. Trying to get alongside, diving back into the slipstream, now going for the move once again. Is this the race lead for Dennis Graf? Doesn't appear to be it, unless he goes for it on the braking, which looks like he might not do. I was getting myself hyped up for a second before he decided not to go for the move. As a result, Skillen holds on to the lead, but we
You
have to
can
keep
clearly
watch on turn 3.
see the dry line now as well. So
Yes, indeed, it's quite difficult to overtake offline. You put yourself in great risk, going on the slower line deliberately, but you might have to do that to get the position. But Graf doesn't appear to be close enough into turn 3. Galmino is quite close to the back of Morgan. Morgan's gonna hold on. Oh, He's hit him, but they hold on. Wimino has much fresher tires. Can we get past both of them? Yeah, so back at the point, he's got past Gal. Brilliant move for Xavier Wee there. Fantastic flow.
yeah, I've never seen that before. But Gal cost himself there as well.
Looks like Gal might get him back though. Either
Yeah,
way, this is give Morgan a reprieve. He's pulled away by a second. He's gonna breathe free a little bit longer. As Gal dives down the inside, but Wee is through. I think Wee has the pace to chase down Morgan though. His Graf is further back than he was on the last lap. I have a feeling Skillen might be able to hold on to the end of this race, but Graf is gonna do his damn best to make sure he can win this. It's gonna be an interesting fight all the way, I'm sure. And I don't think either driver wants to give this up. What do you think, Flo?
no, for sure not. We will see the battle up until Graf passes him or up until the last lap if Skillen wins.
Inline speed is very important at Baku, particularly for passing. As this time Graf doesn't even get a sniff. 5 laps to go. And can Max Skin hold on to the end? Can he take his first win of the
Maybe this
season?
time it's a chance for turn 3 though, if he didn't.
Or will Dennis Graf get his fourth win of the season and extend championship lead even further? Is he close enough to go for it turn 3? I don't think so.
No, he isn't.
Skillen is doing what he needs to do to win this race. And I want to ask you, Flo, when is the last time Skillen won a race?
Oh, no idea. Maybe an F2 race in the past.
I'm going to look him up on the wiki.
Maybe he did win in the DTM race. I don't know. Or did Fraser win the race? I think one Aston Martin won a race this year, or this season.
Skillen won last season at Monza, the last race of the season, at
Oh,
DTM.
okay, that's good.
And that was his only win in DTM. He has a total of 4 career wins. We will see if he can add to that. Graf is not gonna let him win this easily, though.
No.
He's gonna have to work for it.
Oh, this looks good now. This is maybe slipstream.
I don't think so.
It's just no, it's just short of it. If he would have been a little bit closer, I think he could have gone for a very late lunge into turn 1.
4 to
Left to
go.
slipstream, but no.
It looks like Skillen is starting to respond to Graf's pace. He's keeping him at bay. Skillen can't pull away, but he's doing what he needs to do to stay in the lead. Meanwhile, it looks like we will be attacking Morgan soon enough. Can Morgan hold on to the end and get his first points of the season? Hold on, I'm going to look at Morgan. Morgan has never scored points in any category. He did not score points last season in his debut season in Formula E, and he has not scored points in DTM this season. So this will be his first ever OC points. If he I should say singular, if he manages to hold on to it. Sonoma is trying to lap somebody here. He's gone past him. Can Morgan hold on, or will we get him? Not for now. We doesn't get him just yet. What do you think? Can Morgan hold on to the end?
No. I'm very sorry, but I don't think so.
I did not expect you to be this blunt. Yes, Bobo has 10 seconds, Dennis. Morgan is doing a fantastic job to hold on to this last point. Doesn't appear to have the pace to catch Neller, but as Sphinx makes a move down the inside of Motian, up to 12th place he goes. Once again, Graf doesn't appear to be close enough.
Yeah. And just saying, isn't he the one who just stopped?
Yes, he is. He has much fresher tires than the rest.
Yeah, that will not be easy for Morgan to defend. But
By
it's
the
not
way,
impossible. It's
I
only
think
3
Gamba is
laps.
within 10. I think Gamba is within 10 seconds of a Bobo, but Neller is not. There's that.
The Lambo does have a good straight line speed though, so it might be difficult.
Can we take P8 here? Is he close enough? He's gonna go for it, but once again, Morgan's able to hold on. Just 3 laps to go. But on turn 3 though, I don't think we're done.
No, not really.
We has not scored points since Silverstone, so this will be a great reprieve if he can manage to steal that point. Is that Skillen pulling away? And then his Graf.
I doubt he's pulling away. I think it's just lap based. Sometimes Dennis is not close enough, and sometimes he is. Let's see now with the last 2 laps. I mean, the track is obviously drying up more and more. Maybe that helps Gillen. I don't know.
There we go.
But it could also help Graf maybe if he goes on to an overtake. If the dry line gets wider and he actually has a more drier line when overtaking, he might have a chance.
Either way, Skillen got lucky to take the lead from Darabosh, but he's done a fantastic job and a brilliant defense to keep Dennis Graf behind for over 10 laps. He can just bring it home. That'll be great for him, despite the hold up he had in the pit, right before the pit stops. Meanwhile, Wee is going to get Morgan now, or at least he's going to try. Let's see, he's pulling alongside. Does he have the straight line speed to get him and take the last point? Morgan will desperately try to hold on to that point, but Wee try his best to steal it. Let's see. Looks like Morgan's holding on. Ron Morgan might actually do this. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Morgan is fighting hard. We know what's at stake. It's his first ever point in play. He knows he might not get another chance like this for the rest of the season, but he's trying absolutely everything to keep Xavier Wee behind. This fight will go to the end, I think. Meanwhile, Graf is closer to Skillen than before. So he might get a chance. As Evelyn is defending P11. We could take a quick look. The wiki, never mind. Final lap for the race leader. And Skillen's actually gaining in the last sector compared to Graf, as Evelyn has already taken pigs up, see by
to
the
be
cameras.
honest, this would be the last chance for Graf this corner, but he's too far away.
He's nowhere
So
near close enough. Skillen was able to actually match Graf's pace and
yeah,
even pull away by a few tenths.
looks like the circuit drying up really helped him, or
Bobo,
Graf gave up.
Bobo is pulling away from Gamba, but he's not within 10 seconds. The gap is 8.2. As he's gonna go for it turn 16, but it doesn't work. This has helped put Gal much closer, and Gal is gonna try to get Wee. Stays behind into the chicane, but he's gonna go for it now. Gal is going for the outside of turn 1, but has to back down. Now Gal is switching to the inside. He might get him here. Gonna get him under braking. Morgan feels the need to go defensive, though there was no threat, as Gal retakes P9 from Wee, takes advantage of Wee's mistake. And now it'll be Gal's turn to hunt down Ron Morgan. Only one lap to go for these guys. Race leader is very close to the end. And Max Skillen will take his first win since Monza last season, but we'll have to take a look at Gal. He's going for the move at third free. Can he still P8 from Morgan? Morgan holds on. Now then, on the front straight with Max Skillen. He has done everything he needed to do. He's kept Dennis Graf behind masterfully, and Max Skillen, throughout all the pressure, manages to come out on top and win the Baku race. Fantastic job for Max Skillen. Dennis Graf takes second. He'll be pleased with that, but he wanted that win. I'm sure he wanted that win, but he will still increase his championship lead. Fantastic job for the both of them. What do you think, Flo?
Yes, well done from Skillen. That was a great defense.
Galloway is going to take third. Good podium for him. Cernome will be P4, and I think we'll move up to second in the championship if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, I'm not sure. Victor Bobo will finish P5 on the road, but his penalty will demote him to P6.
Let's see with
Franco Gamba is
the
back
gap.
in the points for the first time in a long while. He takes, well, BP5 at the end of this.
Yeah.
Lunar starting on pole will finish P7, but the fight for P8 is not done. It's going to be a run to the line. Can Morgan hold on? Or will Gal get him? It looks like Morgan holds on. Ron Morgan takes his first ever point. Keeps Miklos Gal behind at the very end of it all. Watkin is fighting with Eveland. It looks like Eveland will hold on to P12. Morgan gets his first ever point. You thought he wasn't going to be able to hold on, Flo.
Well, he
You
did
thought he
in the
wasn't.
end, so I thought that Miklos would get him, but no.
Skillen also Skillen also held on brilliantly, and wins for the first time this season. What a race this was! This was very fun,
Yeah,
especially with the wet weather.
Baku did actually work pretty well in DTM. You wouldn't expect this from Baku to work so well, but it does certainly work better than the Nürburgring. So, yeah,
Max Skillen is today's winner by 6 tenths from Dennis Graf, who extends his championship lead. Jake Galloway completes the podium with P3, with Hato Sidorobe P4. Victor Bobo would have finished P5 if not for his penalty, but Franco Gaba takes P5. Gap was 9.2 seconds, so Ibobo was close, but he will finish behind Gamba. So Ibobo is P6 with Will Nair 7th. Ron Morgan holds on to for his first ever point in the OC. Fantastic, he gets P8. Miklos got P9, Saviri P10, and Flo, can you do the rest, please?
yep. So P11 is Josh Finks, followed by Lotus Eveland in P12, then Roland Modian 13th, Campana 14th, Turvek 15th, Braki 16th, and Fuck in 17th. And all those who didn't finish are both of the Muhammads with Razin and Hamid. And then we have Darabos unfortunately retiring from the lead with a transmission failure, and also Titkov due to his crash, and Fraser. And
Yep.
the
And the fastest
fastest
lap
lap,
goes to Sinonome, actually.
yeah,
That's a surprise.
well,
No
that
points for the
was,
fastest lap, though, but Sinonome did have some good pace there.
yeah, that must have been in the first 6, 7 laps in the race where the rain
Yeah,
didn't hit.
he might have got a podium if he didn't make that mistake.
Oh yes, indeed. I think he after the mistake he made, his race pace really wasn't that good anymore. So yeah,
Well, he did pit earlier for the dryers than the rest.
yeah, that's also true.
Either way, who is your driver of the day, Flo?
I
I'm
would
gonna go for Morgan actually. He
um
start he started pretty far back and got his first point in brilliant fashion.
I really cannot decide, so I will say Skillen and Morgan, both of them.
Let me Before we go, let me take a quick look at the grid. I want to see where Morgan started.
P15, 14? Don't know.
I am just checking. Okay, Morgan started 19th.
Oh, yeah, not bad. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, he's definitely my driver of the day to get points from 19th on the grid. But this was Can we check the fastest lap again? I just want to see
Sure.
where Morgan was. Ah, I see.
Yeah, well, the 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 faster steps don't really have much to say in this race because of the race
The weather,
mostly
yeah.
being wet. But yeah,
This was this was a very fun race, Flo. Thank you very much for having me.
no problem. Thank you for commentating.
And thank you to everybody in the chat for watching today. I'm glad to see you all. And well done, Baku. What else can I say?
Yeah,
Anyway, this was it from round 11 at Baku. Next time we will see you the old Hockenheim race. I'm looking forward to that. Until then, that's been it from us. We'll see you again later. Bye bye.
see ya.